What is the damn deal, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, to the podcast, A Hand, the Refinery Worker. I'm your host, Shaq the Beast. Today we are talking about promoting from within. Why? Pray tell, you might ask. Because there has been two occasions I've been promoted from a company from being a hand to a leader or some type of leadership position. So, like and subscribe, of course, and leave in the comment section if you've ever been promoted from within and how was the transition, because you got to remember, ladies and mullets, you were a hand and sometimes you do inappropriate shit as a hand, and then when you become a leader, it's a little different. I know for a fact. So leave it in the comment section if and how and why. Getting back to that, I pride myself on being a scaffold builder in the past. When COVID hit, the what do they call that? Pandemic. I had to go back to scaffold because there were riggers that were seasoned riggers, and I had just broken out probably about a year, and I didn't have a bunch of contacts just yet. I wasn't able to show myself and show what I could do, so I had a few contacts, and then the gentleman that broke me out too was kind of transitioning out of crane and rigging, and I used to run with him, and then once he got out of crane and rigging, it was a little harder. So again, I pride myself on being a scaffold builder because that's how I became a rigger, and I definitely love my craft, crane and rigging. The first time I went from a journeyman to a foreman, it was a little difficult. Why? Versus this time, that time was harder because the guys that I cut up with for like 2 years that I ran with them, I then became their supervisor or their foreman, and that was a little difficult because the shack they knew on her tools was different from the shack with the clipboard. So it gets a little dicey sometimes. You have to say, hey guys, look, I know I used to joke, but we've got to do this, we've got to get serious. The second instant, if you didn't put it together, I'm letting you know that I've been promoted again and I have a promotion. So anyway, yay. The second time, which is now, I went from one group of guys that were cool, amazing. I have no problems with crane and rigging on the job that I'm on. There's a few kinks. Some gears are a little chipped. We may need a little grease, but nonetheless, the machine works and it runs, right? It's the other components around the machine that drive me nuts. So when I got this promotion, if I keep it, if I choose to keep it, I got plucked. So the same group of guys that I ran with as a rigger, I am not with them, so I have a whole nother crew, which is good. So now it's not like, oh, we used to do this, and no, it's like, all right, Shaq asked me to do so and so. Let me get on it. Normally, like the other time, come on, Shaq, we can wait. I asked you to do it now. Let's do it now, and then we'll fuck off. Another thing about the transition to doing this is Shaq as a hand will motherfuck everybody. And you just can't do that in a leadership role. You can't motherfuck at the drop of a dime. Unless you're ready to fucking drag, then yeah. Do that. So this is one of my rigger buddies right now. Let's see. What's up, Spanx?
Hey, the pizza just got here.
Okay. Tenfold.
You want to walk around here?
Huh?
You want me to walk around here or you coming over here?
I'll come over there. I'm doing the podcast right now. I don't know if you're even being picked up on here, but yeah, I'm gonna come over there.
Okay, cool.
All right, bet. Bye. Like I said, that's one of the guys that I rigged with. But yeah, it's definitely difficult with the transition if you stay with the same group of guys. You have to. It's best if you change crews. it was definitely difficult as a scaffold builder to make that smooth transition. So this time it's definitely going a little bit smoother. So I'm happy for the most part with how it's going. Because if I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being horrible and 10 being great, the last 2 days besides today was probably a -1. Today was good. I give it like a solid 8 or 9 because the GF I was with today is fucking cool. He was a crane operator. He came from rigging. Also, he chased the hook for a little while. He's a crane operator, and now he's in supervision. And he told me before he looks out for his riggers, and it shows. And he's a go-getter. He gets the job done, and he's been not holding my hand. He's been help guide me. So I definitely am appreciative of him. So it definitely went good. And then I had I've had a lot of good supervisors that I can kind of mimic or take little things here and there from them and make my own. If I go down the list, it'd be crazy. Biggie, Joker, Beef, Matt Duck, Showboat, Bobby Dawson, who by the way has been doing awesome, so that's great. There are a few that I am missing. Oh, Richard Beatty. The list goes on good supervisors that have helped me in my rigging career that I can take what I've learned from them and then apply it to what I'm doing currently. So the transition on the second go round is going good. I have to say, I like the way it's going for the most part. There are kinks that I'm not going to get into. I hate to do that, but for the most part, for the half part, it's going okay. So we'll see how it goes. We don't know what the future entails, but I do love the path that has been paved by God to help me along in this journey. Ladies and mullets, with that being said, first and foremost, put God first. Be a hand, not a pinky. Because we don't fuck with that. And we definitely don't fuck with worms. Don't be a worm. Be safe. Always put safety first. And look out for one another. We are our brothers and sisters keepers in this industry because it definitely is a tough one. Just keep your head on a swivel. Ladies and mullets, I am out. Y'all be safe.